Hello, this is Panda. It's the 13th of September, and this is a weekend analysis session. And I just want to welcome any new people to the website, and I wish everybody continued trading success. And let's say I take a look at the markets here. Okay, there was a definite downtrend this summer. Okay, we see here several points of touch on this downtrend line, okay, which was broken right here after the July lows on I'd say the 18th of July, and it was consolidating up, and as we can see here, this was eventually broken out of. As evident, this floor was broken, and the floor became the ceiling for attempted moves up. It never could regain this trend line up, so therefore this trending price action was nullified in the middle of August after this downtrend. So it tried to break out above 130, which would be 1300 on the S&P, and we have here actually a very nice. Hold on, let me undo that. We have a very nice parallel line here, which actually mirrors the same angle of ascent on this uptrend with the one here, and it was also a failed attempt to consolidate to the upside. In fact, here this area here, as it broke 128 on this day here, is actually now extreme resistance, and the market is really having a hard time here. This is just several attempts to get a handle on the overall economy and the overall world state of affairs. Does not look good. However, for me, I'm still able to play it very safe and still achieve profits of 5 to 10% per month, every month, by playing very conservative, high probability credit spreads. Credit spreads are a very high risk to reward ratio, but this is something that is not risky. I was talking to somebody the other week who didn't really understand what I was doing, but he assumed that these iron condors were actually risky, but that's not the case. We risk money on these trades, but it's not risky. And the reason why it's not risky is because the probability of success is over 90%. All the trades I do are 90 to 98% rate of success. So there's a big difference between risk and being risky. So, for example, we only have 5 trading days left on this expiration cycle, and I have room all the way here to get to $137 on the SPY to profit about 4.5% on this one leg of my iron condor. And on the same position, I have room all the way down to 113, which you can't even see on this chart. You have to go to the weekly. But I have another 13 points move on the downside to be profitable to get another 4.5%. So in total, I'm looking at about 9% return on this iron condor position. And sure, I risked a lot of money on this trade, but it was not risky because there's a high probability that the SPY is not going to go to 137 by the 19th of September. And also, there's very low chance, or there's a very high probability, that the SPY is going to stay above $113. And therefore, I will make just about 9% return on that. Well, it's actually about 8.5%, almost 9% on this particular trade. But that's how I do it, and that's how I teach other people to know exactly what I know, so they can make their own iron condors, which are credit spreads, which we are basically selling options. It's different from buying options, but doing credit spreads allows us to work in a range such as we're just able to sit back and just not have to worry about too much. Done correctly, this is the wave of the investing future, at least for the people that I've been talking to, and for the people that have been subscribing to my service. I highly recommend the Iron Condor video course, because that actually teaches you how to do this. And I'm telling you on screen, just like you're seeing right here, but in very high quality. Of course, the YouTube degenerates the resolution and everything, but I go over with you in a step-by-step method which lasts several hours, and you understand everything. It's simple. The Iron Condor and credit spreads can be kind of tricky to understand, but I teach it in a way that is simple and easy to understand, and within a couple hours you're going to know how to do it, what to look for, and how to enter them, and everything is just phenomenal. And the people that have already got the course are doing it for themselves, and that's great. If you're not confident enough to do that, you can subscribe to my Iron Condor service and get the inside trades that I personally am making, and then you'll be able to see that this stuff is for real. Hey, making 5 to 10% a month, well, on the conservative end, you're going to double your portfolio in 2 years. Okay, on the aggressive end, you could double your money in 1 year. But it's never an exact or a set rate every month. But I can pretty much guarantee 5% a month. Okay, it's just getting around 10% can be tricky, and given these markets, I'm not comfortable in trying to get anything more than 10%. Actually, I'm happy with getting 5% a month, to tell you the truth, because that's still plenty of money for me. But for those people who would like to get more, it's very possible and still to be very conservative. And this is, folks, this is real stuff. We entered into a trade. Well, I entered into a trade. I sent out the call to my subscribers. I have one October position. I have plenty of room on it. I have all the way down to 2004 lows on the SPY, which is down to $106. And as long as it stays above $106 by the end of expiration of October, I'll be pulling in 4.5% on that side of it alone. And I'm going to enter into another side of it here within the next week or two. You know, and that's how we do it. We are we're in the markets because we can see that the markets are the river of finances, and done correctly, you can make out very well. And I don't see any point of trying to put more money at risk or entering the risky trades, trading other option stuff or anything else, because in my opinion, iron condors are phenomenal, and you don't have to be looking, you have to be trading every day. So pandastockpicks.com, check out the iron condors. Have a great one.